We get to day 2 of Alec Baldwin's criminal trial. He's charged with involuntary manslaughter after cinematographer Halyna Hutchins was shot and killed in 2021. We have team coverage on the latest developments in court today with legal analysis from our expert. Let's go to Doug, who's outside the Santa Fe courthouse where the trial is happening. Hi, Doug.
Shelley, Baldwin back in court today. His attorneys cross-examining crime scene tech Marissa Popple. The focus on evidence that was discovered at the crime scene which she inspected. Baldwin's defense trying to point out mistakes made during that investigation.
Your working theory, as you evaluated the ammunition and looked at the similarity between the Starline nickel live and the Starline nickel dummies, is that they could have been easily commingled. Fair?
Yes.
Just part of Popple's responsibilities after the fatal shooting of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins on the set of the movie Rust in 2021. And Faith Bonner joins us now live after spending day 2 inside the court. Faith.
Yeah, that's right. It was another day of witness testimony. The idea of sabotage on set was brought into question. Day 2, a testimony for Santa Fe Sheriff's crime scene technician, Marissa Popple. The crime tech grilled by defense through cross-examination. Popple examining evidence on set of Rust after the fatal shooting. Baldwin's attorney, Alex Spiro, presenting the idea of set sabotage. Interrogating Popple about Seth Kenney, the prop firearms supplier for Rust.
In fact, it was incumbent upon you to try to find the source, because if there were people sending live ammunition to movie sets, that would be very dangerous condition, wouldn't it be?
Yes.
I mean, you know that if Seth Kenney provided the live ammunition to the set, that's worse for Seth Kenney, right?
It's worse for whoever provided it.
Law enforcement has searched Kenney's warehouse, the defense questioning her about what they found.
Do you remember him saying, I bet you $1,000 there's no 45 long Colts in there?
I do recall that, yes.
Okay. And did he win the bet?
He did not.
Photos of live rounds found on sets during its investigation, also displayed and questioned by defense.
You spoke to Mr. Baldwin at the scene, correct?
Briefly, yes.
Okay. And he informed you that he just manipulated the hammer and that impacted your future testing, correct?
I don't recall what he exactly stated on the scene.
Spiro proceeds to ask Popple on the similarities of live rounds and dummies found.
Your working theory, as you evaluated the ammunition and looked at the similarity between the Starline nickel live and the Starline nickel dummies, is that they could have been easily commingled. Fair?
Yes.
In other words, somebody could have mistaken one for the other, right?
Yes.
And Doug is catching up with our legal expert, John Day. Doug.
Faith, thank you. John, today the crime scene investigators said on the stand they were trying to determine how the live round got on set. They said they didn't know. Reasonable doubt?
You know, that's the question that no matter how long this trial lasts, there may never be an answer for. The defense is hoping in the minds of the jurors, the idea that the prosecutors cannot answer that question, how did live rounds get onto the set, will benefit the defense because it's a question without an answer, and in the minds of the defense lawyers, that benefits Alec Baldwin.
In the court of public opinion, of course, the prosecution goes first, people going, God, he sounds guilty, and they said, wait, then the defense comes on board, you got to wait through the entire trial.
Yeah, and this is what the jurors have to do. The jurors have to listen to the prosecutors put on their case, and then the defense gets to go, because the judge that wants the jurors to listen to both sides, the jurors have to listen to both sides. It's when they get into that jury room and start deliberating that they get to take it apart piece by piece and decide who do they believe.
John, thanks for your expert analysis. You'll be back with us coming up on Action 7 News live at 6. And of course, you at home can watch the entire trial live right now. We're going to be streaming it. It's also on our online options and the very local app. And on KOAT, sign up for notifications and alerts so you do not miss anything regarding this trial.